We didn't manage to hit 3,000 subscribers by Team of the Season, but not all is lost. If we get to 3,000 subscribers by the time we get the repeatable 85 times 10s at Futties, then I will give you guys another chance with 12k FC points ready for FC 26, or if you're planning on running the road to glory, I'll give you the value towards purchasing FC 26. So make sure you are subscribed, make sure you turn that notification bell on as well, because you just might be able to set up FC 26 in the right way. What's happening, guys? It's B-RAD, and yes, I'm back with actually some of my own content for a change. Yes, you would obviously have seen since I've come back, I've just done a squad roulette, but I am back in a way with some of the builder team things, but they're going to be a little bit different just as we now kind of cap off the end of FC 25. And I mean, I've seen the FC 26 trailer, right? If it's as good as they say, hopefully we're looking for a much improved game next year. But we know what EA are like, okay? So we take everything with a pinch of salt, and we'll wait until the game comes out before we pass judgment. But what I'm going to be doing is, you would have seen, if you have followed this channel since the start of FC 25, I started off with spinning a wheel to decide who an RTG was going to be around, and it spun Hazard. So we did Hazard's Heroes. Now when I first started that, I built the team based on Hazard's like kind of career path presently, right? So it had to be a Belgian player, a Chelsea player, a Real Madrid player, or a Lille player currently at that time. And we had a good team, we did some Evos, but then it came a little bit stagnant, so I changed it up. I said what we can do is we can now have players of a past and present, so we could then include icons and heroes that have played for those teams, okay? So like a Cristiano Ronaldo, who was no longer at Real Madrid but played there, a Kante, who was no longer at Chelsea but played there, and like a Rafael Leao, who was no longer at Lille but played there, so that we could use some different players and again evo some different players to make it more interesting. It then again got a bit stagnant. You know what the EA were like, evos, they suddenly like ran out, and players that you had evoed right at the start couldn't be evoed again until like January, which by then they're way past the curve. So what I've done, as I've continued throughout the year, I have still evoed players that really follow that mantra. And what I'm going to do is we're going to build a team today, as well as show you the two teams I have built. And then the next video, because this is part one, is going to be me using those in champs. Now the reason there's going to be three teams is because I've built a current, right? So that is a team with players that currently play at Chelsea, Lille, Real Madrid, or a Belgian. I've built a team with the past and present of those, and then we are going to use FutGG to try and build the best meta rating team. Now it will depend on what I've got in the club, what I can afford. I'm recording the squad roulette tonight before I do the champs, so my coins might get depleted, but we'll see. And I'm going to try and then build a meta team. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 5 games of champs with each team, so we can kind of see which one works best. Now, I'll put straight on the screen now, the first team that I've got is the current team. And I have just done the brand new, out tonight, Sam Kerr. But I also believe we'll be doing a squad roulette, potentially on Sam Kerr. So that will mean I could lose her tonight. And funny enough, Capgun Tom has just messaged me saying, can we do Sam Kerr? So he's beat me to it. We're doing it on his channel. Make sure you check it out. And yeah, hopefully I don't lose her. I've just put yes, already done her. Live there. Yeah, you've got the live reaction to him messaging me saying we're gonna do Sam Kerr. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just I need to lock in for that game. But this is the team that we've got. Obviously, there are some players here that have got Evos to be completed. There might be players, like I've put Germany and Evo that come out tonight, that might be Evoed before Champs. Because the Champs is probably going to be like played on Monday, maybe, or Sunday night or something. And this is Friday night. So it's all just brand new as it's come out. But these are some of the cards that we've got here. They're all pretty good. You can kind of see the team. Now we'll go over to the past and present team. Now there is only one problem I've got here, and that's that I need to get a goalkeeper for this. Because the only goalkeeper other than Czech, past and present, is Casillas. I can't think of anybody else. And the other Czech I've got is in here at Cam. And is in Evo's. So this is the team I've got. I think it looks really good. If anybody's asking how Elise gets in there, he was in Chelsea's youth academy, I think for 7 years. So quite a long time. But yeah, these are all people that have either played for Real Madrid, Lille, or Chelsea. And yeah, I mean, this team looks pretty stacked as well, right? I'll probably say our only weak spot here is Desai, but again, we may well find ourselves getting somebody else or getting an Evo for Koulibaly or something, for instance, that we can use something better, or even for Desai himself. But the one that we're going to do now and build together is going to be the one on FUTGG. And what I will say about this one is, bear with me, I'm still using Starlink internet because fibre, despite being installed in my house 2 weeks ago, is not live in my town. So they've installed it because they told me it was live, and it isn't. I've been told the 21st, so that is a week. When is it? That's Monday, right? We'll see, right? We'll see. Other than that, let's get over to FUTGG and see what meta team we can build for that third section of champs. Right, okay, so here we are on to FUTGG. Now, I tried to do it in the squad builder, but the squad builder for some reason was a lot worse in terms of its speed than this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to play a 4-1-2-1-2, right? So I know the formation I'm going to play. And what we're looking at is we're going to look at the first players that we can get or have got that, you know, are affordable. Bearing in mind I have to kind of stay under a mil and maybe even less if I lose coins. And we're going to put them into a 4-1-2-1-2 wide because Hazard has to play, and at the moment he can only play left mid. And yeah, we're going to basically do that and get this team built, right? So let's start off with our strikers, okay? And we're going with meta rating, okay? Now Kaka apparently is still the best meta rated striker in the game. So he is going to make the team. Now, Pele, obviously, I know didn't play for them. Cristiano Ronaldo, I can't afford that card, right? I've got a Cristiano Ronaldo, but the meta one is this one. Rio Ferdinand didn't play. Ronaldo obviously did play for Real Madrid, but he's extinct and also stupidly expensive. Maradona, I don't believe did. Messi didn't. Mbappe's Futties card I haven't got. I've got a normal Mbappe, but again, he doesn't qualify. So I'm looking here and thinking the first player on here that probably meets the meta rating, weirdly, is Conor Gallagher. Do I have this card? That is the question, right? I'm going to look obviously on my computer, but I would have thought if I've got him that I would have had him in one of the other teams. So it would seem strange if I've not put him in. Unless of course he's in... No, he's not in this level, is he? No, I don't have him. Okay, so we'll have to move on to the next one. Going through, I mean, it's Rodrigo, who again is a level 30. I haven't got him. And then what? Is that Fernando Torres? 262k. Okay, do you know what? At the moment, we will put in Fernando Torres as the potential player for that meta squad, right? Because he's $250,000, which isn't crazy expensive. But we'll probably have to be a little bit more careful with the next lot of the team. So we've got our two strikers. Our left mid is Hazard. We now need our cam. So let's take out striker and look at cam. So a lot of the players that we just spoke about, a lot of the players that we just saw. Jude Bellingham's card is a level 35 card of this season. So I won't have that obviously by the time it comes out. Lauren James is too expensive at 660 odd K. I didn't do Danny Carvajal, but I do have Rafael Leao. So actually he is better than Danny Carvajal by a 0.4. So Leao is going to be the cam in this squad. Which is interesting because he also plays right mid. So we might have to think about, like, is that what we want to do? Or do we use Wrighton here? And well, actually, Wrighton is probably going to be one of the top right mids anyway. So let's have a look now at right mid. Rafael Leao is at the top. Pedro Neto is then the next, but he's 1.5 million. Obviously there is Kaká, but he's quite low down. Cascarino, I got a feeling that she played for Chelsea, but she's 330k again, which is a lot of our budget. But I've got a weird feeling that she did play there. Athenia is then actually the next highest right mid at 90.9. So actually, 90.9. What was Raitan at Cam? Raitan at Cam was a 91.5. Right, so Leao is moving to right mid, and Raitan is coming in at Cam. Okay, fair enough. I don't mind it. Let's go for CDM and see who we have got. So the brand new Tchouaméni out at 420k. The next one after that, I can see SEN, but he's 518. There might be some of these, obviously, that I don't know. I've played for Lille, by the way. I would hope I'd find most of the Real Madrid and Chelsea players, but did Georgia Stanway play at Chelsea, didn't she? She's 524k as well. The next one after that is Jean-Francois, and I do have that card because she was in that first Chelsea team, and actually in that team she is not getting a run out because I am Eva in Tchouaméni. So actually that's a really good one. That's a good one to start with. So we've got Jean-Francois as our CDM. I like it. Something different. We've got Wrighton and Jean-Francois and Torres, which are cards that are all slightly different than in the other team. So I'm liking that already. Left mid, or left back, sorry. So I mean, none of these I don't believe. I don't think Nuno Mendes played for. I mean, he's stupidly expensive anyway. Ferland Mendy, again, like I say, I won't be at that level. I've got an Evo'd Ferland Mendy, but that's not the one. Neve Charles, I don't think I did that SBC. I'm going to put it on the back burner, right? And if I did, then I'll use her. And if she's still there, I will. But I don't think I did it. I got a feeling I didn't. Don't know why as well. She's got 5 playstyles. That's an error on my part. I will take that. I'll take that L. But after that, we're getting into like an 89.9 rating here. It's not looking good. Lukaku probably is the first one there after Charles, which is pretty disappointing. Like, Renato Vega plays for Juve, is also an ex-Chelsea player. He might even still be a Chelsea player, but on loan. We might have to consider another $250,000 on Renato Vega, but I'm gonna just now, while I'm in the game, I know you guys can only see FootGG, but I am gonna just have a look because I definitely favorited Charles, but I don't think I did it, and I think it looks like, yeah, she probably has gone because obviously we're way past that promo now. Okay. That is a shame. So we might use Renato Vega at left back. If not, we might have to use Lukaku. Not ideal because I think he's probably going to be one of the top centre backs, but never mind. Right, okay, centre backs then. First one we have is the brand new Tchouaméni. The next one I can see, I don't know about Thuram. That's a question mark in my head. I'm not sure. Obviously Renato Vega. We've then got after that. Not many I could see. Chalobah, who is still 369k, which is crazy. Loftus-Cheek, who I do have. Adarabioyo, who I do have. And my Adarabioyo will actually be better than this one because I've Evo'd him. So I think it probably is Cheek and Adarabioyo. Because even Lukaku isn't actually... He's there. Like, he's 87.7. These are 89, 88.5. Interesting. I mean, I don't really know what these meta rating means, right? If we're talking truthfully, like, what does it actually mean? I'm not entirely sure. You guys might tell me more than I can know. Damn, that that Klaus has come to bite me again. James, I don't have. Who else have we got? Nelson Semedo, I don't think played anywhere. Van Nistelrooy, Grealish, Dumfries, Rashford, Lundqvist, Simican. I mean, we are again into the 88 territories here, which is not ideal. I wanted to get 90s and above, ideally. Beckham is the first one, which is a bit disappointing. But what I might do is I might go and check the Evos that I've got in his position and see if they come out with a better meta rating, and then I'll add them in, and you'll see them after we've looked at the goalkeeper. And then goalkeeper, the best one to have played is Courtois. Okay, so we haven't actually got Courtois in any of the other teams because I don't think this team of the season is actually that good. But do you know what? We'll go with it. That is the team that we're going to build. So what we'll do is show that on the screen now. If any of the other players are a better meta rating of my Evos than what these guys are, then I will be obviously changing them up. Well, okay, so here we are with that team, and there's not really a lot of changes made. Lukaku is at left back. He is technically the better left back to have there, so that's why he's in there. There's no changes anywhere else other than at right back. My Evo Lucas Vazquez is actually better. He's at like an 88.4, 88.9 or something. So he is technically better. But obviously we have got the Torres, the right hand, and Courtois in there. And then I've just filled up the bench with some of the highest rated players that I had that basically follow the pattern. But again, this is going to be the team that will finish off the 5 games of champs. Okay, so we're going to start off the way I did with the RTG with the current players that play for Chelsea, Real Madrid or Lille or Belgian. Then I'll do 5 games of past and present. Then we'll do 5 games of meta. We'll see how we can do. Watch that video, see what rewards we get. And I hope you guys are having fun at this end stage of FC25. Peace.